The art piece I chose for my art analysis today is titled The Girl with Pearl Earrings, dating back to the year 1665, and this is an art piece used with oil medium. My initial feelings and impression when looking at this art piece would be that the girl seems very soft. She seems very well lit, almost like a spotlight on the frontal part of her face, specifically her head wrap, her nose, her eyes seem to be reflecting a bright light, and her lips. The material and technique used for this art painting would be the oil paints, the canvas, the brushes, and I think the technique would be very light brush strokes to create that soft look to her skin. The form and composition of this art piece would be that it's an imaginary portrait of this woman. So this woman does not actually exist. She isn't live in person taking this portrait picture. It is imaginary, and he had embellished the earrings and made them a lot larger and brought out certain features of this woman to create this piece as a whole. The color, hue, and tone of this piece would be yellow and blue with some white for contrast from the light, and there's a blackish brown tone for contrast in the background to make the colors of her outfit and skin pop. The texture, I would say, is very soft, which is nicely when being used with oil paints. It's able to create a nice blend and texture to her skin. The space and mass and volume of this art piece is occupied by her body as a whole. The subject matter in total would then also be the woman herself. I would say that this time period is in the 1600s. It is tronies is the certain type of character that is being used in this image. She is painted to be wearing an exotic dress, a turban, pearls, while she doesn't actually exist. The movement that this fits into would be the Baroque period, which is very interesting. I feel like the Baroque period ties into other periods that we've been looking at, like the Renaissance, medieval period, but the colors and the lighting, I feel like, make the Baroque period stand out and make this piece specifically to stand out to be for this specific time period. My final thoughts when looking at this period, I would just want to know what inspired this artist to paint a fictional character and not necessarily an actual portrait of a woman. I'm sure that there are details and things that come into play from this period specifically that wouldn't have necessarily been available or had access to painting, but I don't know. I think I would just want to know what inspired him to paint this and how that plays into other works of art. So that is The Girl with Pearl Earrings. Thank you very much.